I'll be lying if I say it's morning because it's not actually morning. God, there's sleep in my eye. Sorry. Let's be professional. Well, we can't be professional because I know literally everyone right now. It's crazy how this 2020 is going. By the way, this is going to be I don't know if it's going to be a long chit chat, but I just wanted to talk. I just feel like we all need to do right now is to talk and educate and express ourselves. Most especially we black people. I have a lot of things to do. The boys are upstairs playing with Ava. At first, what I started hearing this week has just been so crazy. Okay, it started from, my emotions started from when I watched the documentary series of that rich man, and I was disgusted by the things that he's done and that. Then I started hearing this George Floyd issue. That was when because I'm not really into social media like that, so sometimes I get things lately. But I had on the news and I was like, what is this? And I went to watch the thing and it just broke my heart. Like, I watched the whole thing from the beginning when they said he got arrested and everything. From the beginning, everything, I was like, oh, normal thing. Police catch police, police catch person run. I mean, there were two people there and all that. But when it got deeper for me was when the man was standing on his neck. And he was saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. That really broke me. That really broke me. I don't really want to go straight right into it. I don't want to feel like, I don't want you guys to think, oh, Abby does not know what's going on. She's just carrying on with her life. If you guys notice in most of the vlogs, I've just not really been myself. Those vlogs have been accumulated for like 3-4 days. And, you know, I was still looking at that and I was still thinking, how is the family going to be? I watched a video of her sister. She was in tears. And, you know, this is not the first time things like this happen in America. Like, this is, you hear so many stories, you hear of Black Lives Matters and, you know, so many things like that, and you're thinking, okay, this is not the beginning, this is not the first time this thing is gonna happen, but how are we gonna stop it? How is it gonna stop? Or how are people gonna know? I feel like we all need to start teaching each other. Jayden? No, I'm here. I'm talking to the guys. Can you stay upstairs, please?
I want to say hello to you guys.
Oh, okay. Say hello.
Hello, guys. Neighbor's outside.
Yeah.
Trying to get down, but neighbor's not coming.
Okay. Oh.
Neighbor's back.
Oh, Jayden, please.
Okay, Mama.
Can you stay upstairs, please? They're playing with Ava. So Ava is always coming downstairs. Listen, I think I've lost my train of whatever I was thinking in my head. Okay, now let's now leave that part. Okay, the whole reason why people are thinking, or the whole racism thing. Sorry, I've got hay fever, so please just ignore anything that you're saying, Sha. The racism comments, because most of this time when all these things are happening, it's always, you know, the black people always shooting. Like, why do you? I've had one time when they said, oh, a police officer was shooting. Why would you shoot people? Like, don't you have blood going down your own body? And you were lying on someone's neck and they were shouting, it hurts, I can't breathe. When somebody said they can't, this is what I always say to people, it's good to, somebody said they cannot breathe. What else do you want him to say until the guy died in your hand? How? What offense could he have done or could he have done for you to have treated him like that? And sometimes when I think about it again, I'm like, you know, sometimes devil use somebody. Maybe that's not even that guy's character. Maybe at that time, devil just use him. Because I don't understand how a human being can hear another person in pain, but they will not shake you. Like, let me stop. Because the pressure was, I'm just analyzing the whole thing right now. The pressure it was putting on that guy, that's not a normal human being doing that. That's the devil that's taking over his body. This is why we need to be prayerful. That God, anywhere I go, don't let the devil use me. Now, you know, whatever is happening and is happening. That aside though, okay, we thought, okay, we would talk about George Floyd and everything. Then we now started hearing the things that they are doing in Nigeria again. This one is so sensitive because, fair enough, I have never experienced racism or anything of that. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be here and say, oh yeah, no, I've never. But when it comes to the other things that's going on in Nigeria right now, honestly, it's easy for people to come out and say, oh this and that, oh this and that. But if you've ever been in that situation, they say you don't know where it hurts until you put your leg, if you're in the person's shoes. It's not easy for you to come out or to tell people, look, this is what I'm going through. Especially in the country where I was raised, in Nigeria, the question, and again, if you're a lady, I feel like no one respects women. They feel like we're not human like them. Especially if it's a situation between a man and a woman. They would rather listen to the man and dismiss whatever the woman is saying. Apparently, this girl is dead now, and she was, you know, they did what they did to her, and she died. Because most of us do that when things happen. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have been here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe it was when I said hello to him, he got the wrong impression of me. Or maybe the skirt I was wearing was too loose. Maybe my skirt should have been tighter. Maybe I should have not winked my eyes. You blame yourself for most of the thing, but you shouldn't. But the society have made us, I mean, growing up, that's how it is. Whatever is going on, they make us feel like it's our fault. The fault started from us. It's what we portray out to people. I need to move from this thing. My back is killing me. I try not to listen to most of the watch most of the other thing and how she passed away. I think it's a few days after. But
I'm gonna have your phone.
Jayden, no, you can't have my phone. Okay, actually, come and take. If that will keep you away from me, I'm coming.
I'm gonna say anything with my own.
Tell Jordan to charge the phone.
Jordan!
So, my brother has just been so cold ever since I've heard of, you know, things. And it actually happened somewhere in, I don't even know, there's so much going on. Meanwhile, I'm talking about the issue of a girl that was raped apparently in the church. She died, and now they're fighting for justice for her. There's so many other stories, and it's not easy, guys. You don't want to be in that situation. All these things needs to stop. It needs to stop. It needs to start from either our generation or every other generation after us. Even me that I'm talking right now, I need to be able to speak up when I know that things are wrong or things are not right. But the society, as with my upbringing, there's some certain things you just don't say. We should be able to let our children or anyone around, or let them have a voice. Let them be able to speak. Let them be able to express themselves. Don't let them have the spirit of fear. Or if I say this one, or this is what they will do to me. If I say this one, this is what they will do to me. It shouldn't be like that. Why should you favor one sex than the other one? Because I'm a girl, I shouldn't be able to express myself. I shouldn't be. My children are coming downstairs again. Gosh. And I'm going to shout at him now. Why should they? I said go upstairs. No, go upstairs.
My mom wants to go home.
I told Jordan already. Let her go home.
You have to let everyone go home.
They say the dog wants to go home, and I told them they should let the dog go home. Let them be able to express themselves. Is that what I'm saying? I'm still shaking. I don't even know what is going on right now, but I know the internet everywhere is a bit not interesting right now because everyone is just in shock. Not in shock, but I feel like all of us need to come together. And I know everyone is doing this justice for this, but let the changes start from your house. If you're bringing up a boy or a male figure in your house, teach them that, listen, a no is a no. There's something you call permission. Start from when they are young. You don't say, oh, because they're young, they don't know anything. No, it's whatever you teach them right now that they will take and they will carry on until they grow older. Don't favor one child and say, oh, this one is a boy, so yeah, this one is a girl. No. Maybe that Yoruba is not going. But just understand what I'm saying. Maybe the changes will start from us, because we are the next generation raising up men. And I hope that the kids that we are going to raise up right now will be a better example of the kind of man or men that we have right now. Because some of those guys of these days, I don't know. I don't want to say who raised them. But sometimes you have to think about it. Maybe they were raised perfectly, but it's just the society that changed them. Let's raise up our kids right. So all this rape, because I've never heard of a situation whereby they say a woman raped a man and the man died. I've never heard of it before. Like, it's just, maybe it does happen, but it's not as extreme as there were so many names that was mentioned on that thing about a lot of people that have passed away by raped. If I begin to tell you stories of, you know, growing up, and when you have all these guys around and you're so scared to even go to the shops, it's so scary. It's really hard for you to, when you're going, you find yourself so scared to even, when there's a group of guys, your thoughts, your things in your head is like, oh my God, can be more corner. You know, like, don't let them catch me in the corner. You know, you're scared of your life. You're scared of even them even touching you inappropriately. Like, you might just be walking past and they just eat your bum because they'll be like, one more day, this small child, look at how big your bum is. All those kind of things that you experience when you're growing, or when your boobies are growing. They feel like, like, why is my body, why is my puberty stage is enticing you? Why should that? These are things that we literally grow up. Most of us, I mean, like, we grow up back in the days, not now. Those are the things that I feel like I experienced growing up. I was a very curvy girl. I am still curvy, but I've had that curve since, you know, growing up. And I know what all these uncle people you call uncle, what they'll be saying, what they say to you in your face, make you feel worthless, make you feel like you're just an object, you're just something that they can talk about. I remember so well. Even some, they will feel like they'll say they're hugging you, but it's a lot. Sometimes some of us, we experience some things that we can't, for the rest of our life, we can't say, because we keep thinking maybe it's our fault. Maybe my top was too short. Maybe my boobies were showing in the top. You always find an excuse for their own stupidity, but that needs to stop. I think I hope I'm making sense. It just needs to stop right now, because a lot of lives are going away. Like, people are dying. Is it until everyone is gone in this old world, or you senseless people realize what you're doing? Because whoever has done, or whoever is still doing what they are doing right now, I don't think you have sense. Sorry, I'm taking it personal now, because I feel like, you know, the world is changing. Everybody's, you know, mentality is, you know, things are changing. Women are not being looked at as, you know, that woman. She mean, just woman. I feel like some of these guys are giving us respect, you know. I mean, I don't tire. I've not been feeling too well. Not feeling too well, like I'm not feeling well. It's just that it's just so sad. Like some people's place of happiness is this internet. Like you go on the internet and see, not a place of happiness, but you like to see good thing happening. Is our escape place. Let me put it like that. You know, Korokoro has come now. I've taken over 2020. Then you now realize, you now think that the human being in the 2020, they will still make it better. No, it's them that they want to come and be causing headache and scared and everything for people. I'm just tired. Because there's nowhere else to turn to. Outside you can't go because Korokoro is there. Internet that everybody is using to calm body down. You hear this person was raped, this person was died, was killed. Let's just think before we do things. Let's just think about this life, how it is on its own, without us adding more stupidity to it. Because whatever is happening now is stupidity, because it's human. It's not even a virus that is killing us anymore. It's we human that is let's spread love. Let's be prayerful. Let's be careful. Because it's really scary. I'm a very positive person. You guys know that I'm very, very positive. But when to some certain things that you think, oh, it's not going to happen anymore, it was just a one-off, but it still continue happening, you know, now it's just going to pull you back in those bubbles where, let me come and go. I say I have clothes to do, I've been numbed. Let me zoom people out so you can see my messy. Hey, I'm going to end this thing now. Maybe I'll start another vlog. Sorry. Look at my messy this thing. I've been numbed. I can't do anything for a couple of days now. I've just been these people have started. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this. I hope, I don't know what most things I've said, but let's change. If we have kids at home, let's train them. If you have a husband at home, if you have a brother, if you have a man figure, try and talk to them. I don't expect changes from people that are old, because I believe in the world you cannot train give a new dog, I how they say it, you can't. But maybe when you start talking to them, when they are aware of things that's happening, maybe they will change. But the change can always come from the words that we are looking after right now and the things that we put into their brain. Give them the freedom of talking. Let them be able to express themselves. When they ask questions, make sure you enlighten them. Let them know what is wrong and what is right. Let them understand. That's the one thing I feel like people need to start teaching these young kids. There's something they call boundaries. There's something they call respect, and there's something they call how am I going to put this in a noun? You know, you need to ask. You just don't feel entitled to everything. No, you need to ask. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't even know if I'm going to put this one up, but if I did, that means most of what I'm saying is making sense. I don't even know where to start here. There's thousands of clothes here, but we gotta start. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.